another story that I just love is because you have your siblings. You're organizing chore day. You're the oldest, and you get everybody to do a chore, but you, right? And that's when your mother realizes you're a good organizer. How long did you pull that scam?
Actually, I did pretty well. I think I might have been able to get through that probably for about maybe 2 years or so. Like I was going through it. I mean, I was doing really well until one day my mom was like, "Wait a minute, what's your job?" And I was like, "What do you mean? My job is to make sure that they do their job." And they were doing the job. And I told my mom, I was like, at the end of the day, as long as whatever needs to be done is being done, isn't that the goal? And then my mom was really confused because she knew that I was right. But she also knew it wasn't fair, that I was just on the same level as my siblings. I mean, my siblings and I are either a year or two apart maximum. So we're all like generally around the same age. And that was me. Since a young kid, I had siblings younger than me. I would cut up a piece of loose leaf paper and I would write living room, I would write bathroom, I'd write kitchen, I'd write whatever the different rooms were in the house. And then I would put them in like a little cup or inside of a little plastic bag. And I shake them around and I'd have all my siblings pull one out. And then whatever one you pulled out is the one that you were responsible for. And there were only 6, not 7. And sometimes if it was, or it was 5, because my little brother wasn't really involved, or probably was the one that was making the mess, but it would basically be -1, which is me. And I would be walking around like, don't forget to do this, don't forget to do that. So I was like a supervisor and an organizer. And my mom thought it was the most hilarious thing, because my thing was like, isn't what needs to be done getting done? And it was getting done. And but eventually my sisters also caught on, and with my mom's unfortunate help. And then I had to start helping out a little bit more.
But you take that with you forever. It's like, okay, well, I can get people to, for the purposes of good, but I can get people to fall in line and organize and get everybody together to bring about something, right?
Yep. I mean, Rob, and I say this with all humility, but that's what a good organizer is able to do, right? Because there's a difference also between people who say we're an activist versus an organizer. An activist is someone who cares deeply about something and shows up places to support, to help, to be at a rally, to provide a skill that they may have. An organizer is actually someone who's organizing people who are activists. So you're able to organize people who are passionate about something to a larger goal. So that means, for example, I organize rallies, or I organize larger events, or I organize campaigns, and being able to inspire people to come and say, what are you good at? And what are you good at? And what are you good at? Oh, you're good at these things. Well, guess what? We need all those skills, and we're going to all come together and we're going to produce something amazing. And that's what a skilled organizer does, that you're able to bring people in, have them see a vision, and all feel like they're a part of it in some way. And that's what, when you see these big productions, know that there's an organizer somewhere. And of course, there are many organizers, but there's always that one organizer that really keeps everybody together, right? That there's somebody that is responsible for the larger kind of vision. And that's when you know you're working with a good person, a person that knows what they're doing.